All right. So, what are the issues with Aikido techniques? The way I see it, there's two specific things. There's techniques that are showcased in like various Aikido styles that seem to be completely unrealistic. It doesn't just go for Aikido, it goes for many traditional martial arts. So you got techniques that look completely unrealistic, and then you got techniques that are realistic but that are performed badly within the art itself. For instance, like a bad double leg, like a bad single leg, it's like taught badly, but the concept itself works. For me, when I look at like functional styles, like actual competitive styles of Aikido, namely Tomiki, let's say Tomiki Aikido or Shotokan Aikido, that actually has competitions and sparrings and time and effort developed for actual application, there are many techniques that visibly look Aikido-ish when they're wearing uniforms and when you know the context and you see that it's obviously Aikido or some kind of traditional Japanese style, and then they perform a technique and people go, oh, that's unrealistic, that's Aikido, that's bad. Or if you perform it that it works in an actual sparring environment, then they go, well, it's just a bad technique, just happened to work that one time. But then you put an actual badass doing the same technique and performs it under wrestling, and suddenly it becomes effective, while the concept is the same. So I believe we should be on a lookout seeing which techniques are realistic and are just performed badly versus the techniques that are either lost in translation or whatever the reason may be that they're completely ineffective. And for instance, this technique Sumiotoshi that I did is considered by many that, this is just a thing that you can do against your grandma and stuff like that. But then you have Islam Makhachev do it, and then it's suddenly a Russian Thai snap, and it's awesome. You do realize that it's A, named differently, and B, performed better. That's not a problem with the technique itself. It's the person wielding the technique. So is it really bad, or is it badly trained? That's the question I want to pose. So you can discuss it in comments if anybody wants to have a comment discussion. Go for it. So yeah. And oh yeah, I'm a nerd. Fuck all y'all who say that fighters can't be nerds. It's my false Black Widow spider. And that's my tarantula. Man, I'm really preaching blasphemy here. Aikido's not bad. You can be a nerd and a fighter. Spiders are cool. What the fuck is wrong with me?